When I was beginning my journey as an entrepreneur, I was running a real estate VA company. I had reached a point where I was having success, but I was overwhelmed by the success. The work was overwhelming. It was time consuming. It just felt like a lot. And while we were making some money, it was Tristan and I, she was my very first hire. We were making really good money. We both were working around the clock. We were up early and we were staying up late, and we were just constantly working. And neither one of us wanted that for our lives. We're like, we did not get into this to have to work this hard. And so I read a book that was teaching me about how to, it's called The E-Myth, right? Why Most Small Businesses Fail and What to Do About It by Michael Gerber. So I'm reading this book, and in the book, he's giving instructions on how you should build your business like a franchise. This is what I wanted. This was my prayer. And if I was to build my business like a franchise, I had all these roles in place. People were managing our files instead of me managing them myself. There would be a manager that could be over the team that was doing the files in the day-to-day, so they could come to them with questions. And I just had to be the CEO and talk to leadership and give vision and all the things, right? That was like reading this book. I'm like, that would be heaven for me on earth. Okay, if we can make this work in the business. And so when I read the book, he says, in order to get that, you ready for this? You have to create the manual as if you already have it. What does that mean? You have to write out the policy and procedures for every role, even if you fulfill all the roles. You have to write the policy and procedures. You have to write what is the auditing process for that role. How will you know that that person is doing the thing and doing it effectively and doing it accurately? How will they report that? Who will work under them? How will they do all the things? And so I said to myself, okay, that's a lot of work, okay, but I'll do it. If you're telling me that this is what it's going to do, that's going to work. And so I hit up Tristan and I said, Tris, I read this book. I want you to read it as well, but I would like to do this exercise where we're going to now build out all of the roles in this company. Meanwhile, it was just me and Tristan. It's two people already working 15, 16-hour days. That now we're on top of that. We're going to build out our entire business as if it was a franchise, and every role was detailed and how it all interconnected was ironed out and it was written out, so that if we hired this person tomorrow, all we had to do is train them and give them this manual. And we were going to have the video trainings recorded and put into a portal for each role. So when they came, they know exactly what to do. Meanwhile, it was just me and Tristan. Meanwhile, we had files upon files upon files for clients that were demanding us and calling us and needing things turned around in a timely manner. We had things that were urgent and important. It was just me and Tristan, but we were on top of that, building out these policies and building out these procedures. We were creating all these processes. We're recording this training. Meanwhile, it was just me and Tristan. It made no sense logically to spend so much time building out for positions we did not have and people that were not arriving yet. We had no potential clients and we had our eyes not on anybody that we thought could work, but we built out all these systems, and 6 months to the day, all those positions were filled because we prepared for what we were praying for. Watch this scripture. This is one of my favorite scriptures. 2 Chronicles 16:9 says, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him." Whose heart is perfect towards him. This is where the testing of the heart is how you're living in faith of what you're praying for. And by doing that exercise for our business, we put ourselves on God's hit list. Whose hit list are you on? By doing that, we put ourselves on God's hit list because he's looking for people to hit. It says to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. When you prepare for what you're praying for, you put yourself on God's hit list. Sanctify yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. The biggest thing that I want you to take away today, I want to give you an action item, okay? And I've done it previously, but I'm going to recap it right here. I want you to design your day as if you already have it. Whatever that thing is, right? Your role as a parent, whatever your goals are for that, whatever you envision for that, what it would be the ultimate success for that, for your marriage, whatever you envision for that, what would be the ultimate success for that, your business or your finances, your health, your well-being, right? Your personal development, your mental health, what would be a glorious victory for that? I want you to, first of all, design that with no chains on and with you not overthinking about what's possible. You first got to get that design out, and then you have to ask yourself per category, how can I live like I already have it? One of the most powerful exercises you can do How can I live like I already have it? Let me tell you why you have to focus on this. Why you have to sanctify yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. Because just like the Israelites, you have a history of something that is derailing you from what you say you want to do in every area. From where you want to go, you have a history of something that's derailing you for what you say you want to do. You say, Tiff, how can you say that? Because if you were already doing the things, you would have the result that you want. There's obviously something that is combating you. It could be your own habits. It could be on your own mindset. It could be your own patterns. It could be the inconsistency where one day you have a day where you are living as if you already have it, but Tuesday you can't do it. If there's something there, I want you to identify it. Because once you identify it, then you can start to live the days like you already have it. And guess what? Just like Tristan and I, when we begin to create the policy and procedures like we already have it, the thing will automatically snap to you, because you will be on God's hit list, because you're preparing for what you're praying for, because you have the mindset that's going to be able to steward the thing, because he knows it's going to be in good hands when he gives it to you, because you already act as if, and so it will be as if, because you have the faith of a mustard seed. You didn't wait around to get the thing to start acting like you had it. You started right now. Prepare for what you're praying for. And what does that look like? Design your day as if you already have it. I'll see you in the next video.